Good morning and welcome to an all-new Eye of the Tiger. I'm Gabe Townsend.
And I'm Austin Daly. It's homecoming today. Some changes have been made to the annual rally. Classes in the 900s, 700s, and portables will enter the rally through the foyer. All other classes will enter through the main doors, and backpacks will not be allowed in the gym.
This spring, 38 students explore creative writing in the English Magazine course. Now we go to Nate Nguyen with a story.
Jamie Handling will teach English Magazine course.
So in English Magazine, it's a survey class of different forms of creative writing. So we'll be doing some various forms of poetry, we'll be writing short fiction, we'll be writing children's fiction, we'll be doing some very mini graphic novels, we'll look at screenplay writing. It's a lot, but it's a good survey of the varying types of writing in the creative world.
In addition to exposure to the creative writing world, Handling hopes to offer a literary magazine.
Ultimately, I'd like to put together a literary magazine for the class, which we would open up to the whole student body for artwork and other stories and so forth, but the kids would have to submit.
This term, Handling holds meetings in preparation for the spring called Roseville Review in Portable 21 every Monday during lunch.
This year, it's become a lot easier to sign up and meet representatives from different colleges in the College and Career Center. Ms. Sider created a way to see what colleges will be visiting and when they will be visiting.
The benefits of having a calendar is that students can use this calendar to plan accordingly. They can look and see what colleges are coming up, maybe choose to visit a UC, a state school, or perhaps a private school, and they can choose which date they want to attend, and that way they can get their schoolwork done ahead of time or perhaps make arrangements with their teacher, therefore reducing any distraction from being away from class.
You can sign up for these visits on naviance.com. Visit Ms. Sider in the College and Career Center for more information.
We now go to Jason Russell for sports.
Good morning and welcome to an all-new edition of EOTSN. I'm Jason Russell. The league home opener for the Roseville High School varsity football team is tonight against the Cosumnes Oaks Wolfpack. Last year, the team was shut out by the Wolfpack 35-0. So what should the Tigers expect from the Cosumnes Oaks Wolfpack tonight? Well, they come into this game with a record of 3-1 and 1-0 in league. Last week, they beat the Oakmont Vikings 28-11, which marked their third game in the year in which they kept their opponent to under 14 points. Now, it's no fluke that they've dominated on the defensive side of the ball. In total this season, they have accumulated 14 sacks and 5 interceptions. In fact, they have not gone a game in which they didn't get an interception. Reese Kelly is the team's leading tackler with 8.5 per game. Now, the Wolfpack aren't as impressive on offense, having only scored 83 points in their first 4 games. However, the strongest part of their offense is their rushing attack, which averages 147 yards per game. Now, like I said before, the Wolfpack have only scored 83 total points through their first 4 games, which is significantly lower than Roseville's total of 142. However, both Roseville and Cosumnes Oaks' defenses have only given up 53 total points. So based on stats alone, Roseville's offense has the edge tonight. However, both defense are even. Expect a very competitive and hard-hitting game from both of the teams. In other news, the freshman and JV girls volleyball teams both won their games last Wednesday night against Ponderosa. Both freshmen and JV are still undefeated. Freshman volleyball player Kate Jensen believes this great start sets the tone for next year, and JV volleyball player Madison Janey believes the season has been so successful because of the communication and coaching.
It feels really good because it sets the bar high for next year and the year after that to keep doing our best.
Just trying to keep lines of communication open. Of course, our coaching. I mean, the coach is a big part on our team. He just keeps pushing us harder and harder to make sure we get better and can play the harder teams.
And that's it on your home for Roseville High School sports top plays, breakdowns, and more. Eye of the Tiger Sports Network, EOTSN. Now we go to Troy with Tiger Talk.
Hello guys, it's Troy from Tiger Talk here. Today's homecoming and our Spirit Week has passed once again with the same dress-up days. I feel like we need a change in these themes, and I asked students what they feel.
It's just it's so repetitive after every year, the same thing, like college and tacky tourist, do Aqua Day and where you wear swimsuits, not bikinis, but swimsuits. It's not that hard, guys.
Wear your cat to school day.
Wear your cat?
Wear your cat.
How would you wear your cat?
Like a belt. You just attach it around the waist.
Just wrap it through the belt loops?
Through the belt loops, yes.
I have a hard time personally with pajama day, right? Because I'm not a pajama wearer.
So what do you sleep in?
Well, I just, standard pair of basketball shorts so that if there's any problems in the middle of the night outside in the street, I can immediately spring into action and go address those issues.
I'm fine with the days now.
Okay, I think we should have like a superhero day, and then we should also have like maybe like we had a skaters day last year, didn't we? Maybe like, I don't know, like a different country type thing. That'd be dope.
Way Back Wednesday.
Way Back Wednesday. I like that. Any others?
Throwback Thursday.
Back to the Future Friday.
How about you?
America Day.
Who? You?
Mexico Day.
Dang. I need some new ideas because they seem to be the same every year.
Cowboys and Indians.
Cowboys and Indians. Any others?
Nah.
Nah. Are you cowboy or Indian?
Indian.
All right. After hearing students' opinions on the lack of change during Spirit Weeks, I hope that these new ideas come into play in the future.
Thanks, Troy. Junior Zach Cook won a music competition and got the opportunity to record a professional CD. We go to Preston Walter for the story.
RHS junior Zach Cook formed a band over the summer.
So the name of our band during the whole competition was Not a Phase, which is like the worst name ever. And we all don't really like it, so we're trying to come up with something new, but we haven't yet because we haven't had a lot of time to sort of come up with it. We figure, it'll come naturally. So in the band, during the competition, there were 2 more members that we didn't stick with because they're young and it's hard to work with like young kids. But me, Jake, and Katie are the members now. Jake is on guitar, I'm on drums, and Katie plays bass and sings.
The band, named Not a Phase, were in a competition at Skips Music.
It was awesome because we got to play last, so we closed the show and we won, and it was the greatest thing. It was so cool. Part of winning was that we got to go in and record, because we played 1 cover song and wrote 2 originals. So we got to go in the recording studio and we're there for 11 hours. It was a super long day. It was the coolest thing though. And our CD, they just finished working on it a few weeks ago actually.
With a studio CD release under his belt, Zach and his band look to grow their fan base.
Right now we're working on a lot of cover songs, just trying to learn all sorts of stuff because Katie's dad knows people that own little small venues. So we're trying to do gigs of just cover songs and see where we can go with that and write our own stuff and just see where things go.
Their first studio CD came out a few weeks ago. That's it for us today on Eye of the Tiger.
And remember, we're always on at eyethetigernews.com. See you next time.